What's going on, everyone? It is Curtis from the Easy Way Car Club and I'm back today. I haven't been in a few videos, but it's a hot hatch. So here I am. We've got the Volkswagen Golf R. This is a 2019 model. It is the 7.5 series, which still makes it the current version. The Series 8, or the Mark 8, which is what a lot of people are waiting for, not coming out until next year. So for now, this is what you can buy. They are a favourite amongst our novated lease customers. So we thought it was about time we had a look at it and tell you what we thought. So we thought we would jump straight in. As I said, the 7.5 series Golf R has been around now for 4 or 5 years, so you've seen them on the road. There's not a lot that we can really tell you that you don't already know. So we thought, let's just get straight in the car and give it a drive. So we'll turn it on in a second, but look, it's a very nice interior. It's got a really nice leather wrapped steering wheel. Seats are leather as well, which is nice coming out of my Focus, because I've got leather inserts, but not the whole seat. So leather seats, which are really good. They are heated as well, and they're adjustable up, down, back and forth. Again, another thing that the RS doesn't have. But I'm not here to talk about the things that my car doesn't have. I'm here to talk about the Golf R. So let's turn it on. So obviously, as I said, for a long time, the Golf R has really been the benchmark, or at least one of the top contenders when it comes to hot hatches. What a lot of people don't like about it is the fact that from the outside, it doesn't look that impressive. It's, you really need to look to notice that it's a Golf R. There are some little lips and a little bit of sports side skirt and spoiler, but on the whole, it is a very subtle looking car. One reason why people don't like it is also a reason why people really like it, because they want to have that subtleness about it. So we know mostly what the Golf is about. We know what it looks like, and we've already talked about the fact that it is very subtle in appearance. Some people like that, some people like a bit more flair. But let's talk about what's under the bonnet. So the Golf R is powered by a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine that is of course turbocharged. Very standard when it comes to hot hatches. That engine pushes out 213 kilowatts and 380 newton meters of torque. So again, they're good numbers. I wouldn't call them outstanding, but they are good. However, for those of you that aren't as familiar with the Golf R, and particularly what separates the Golf R from other cars in the class, is its DSG gearbox. Now, DSG, I did look up in preparation for this video, and it actually is an abbreviation for a German word that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. But in essence, it is a twin clutch system that allows the gearbox to select alternating gears per clutch. So you've got one clutch that'll do, I believe it's the reverse gear, 1, 3, 5 and 7. The other clutch will do 2, 4 and 6. And what that means is a very quick and, in most respects, very smooth output of power. And that's really where, while the numbers on their own don't tell the full story, once that DSG gearbox does kick in, that is why a lot of people love the Golf R for their performance. And the gearbox is so good that the Golf R will do 0 to 100 in 4.8 seconds. So it's under 5. It's numbers that a couple of years ago were absolutely mind-boggling for such a small car. They're a little bit more standard now, but they're still impressive. And with that, you've got a few drive modes. So you've obviously got the regular, normal, comfort, and then you've got sport and race as well. And with that, you get very common changes. Your suspension will stiffen, your exhaust note will get louder, and it will give you a much more performance-centric drive, if that's what you're looking for. So the exhaust note isn't necessarily earth-shattering or ear-shattering, and probably lacks a little bit of punch, even when you do up it into the more sport and race modes. There is options though to customize your display to show a few gauges. Some cars, if you look for example at the Focus RS, the gauges are a bit more analog and they sit inside the dash. These ones are obviously digital. So what's the Golf R competing against? Well, it's pretty widely known competition. So there's the Honda Civic Type R, there is the Focus RS, but of course that's no longer available brand new. There's the Renault Megane RS, there's the Mercedes A35, A45, but they're starting to creep up, particularly in price. So for the Golf R, you know, looking at one brand new is probably going to be roughly between $55,000 and $60,000. The second-hand market at the moment, you know, you can find a 7.5 series from anywhere between $45,000 and $55,000, depending on the year of make and the kilometres it's travelled. So for example, this one being the 2019, so it's only a couple of years old, it's done less than 20,000 Ks, you'd still be looking at, you know, 50,000 plus. So that was our drive of the Volkswagen Golf R. So as I said, they're a very well-known quantity. There's not much that we could have really said today that you wouldn't know about already, particularly that the 7.5 series has been out for a few years. So until the 8 series comes out, there hasn't been a great deal of change. But they are a very popular car, and so we did want to have a drive of one and see what it's like for ourselves. Obviously, as I own an RS, you know, it hurts me to say anything but bad things, but obviously it is a nice car and it's a popular car for a reason. So we did definitely enjoy our drive today. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and keep following the Car Club to see what's next.